All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. My name is Megan Lynch, one of the leaders with Freedom Mindset Business Community. We partnered with another major team called the Global Money Team, and we decided that we are going to look at a company called Tradera. We did more than look at it, actually. Let me take that back. We decided that we were going to take over a company called Tradera, and we were super excited because we're just getting started. But we have a lot of people over here who have already hit some major ranks. We have people over here who are utilizing the product. So I'm excited about that. But I definitely want to start off with just a Q&A before we get into our training. So this is a call really for us to connect, ladies and gentlemen. So feel free to go ahead, unmute if you have any questions. I'd be more than happy to answer those questions before we get started.
Megan, this is Joanne.
Hey, Joanne.
I heard you mentioned, I think it was yesterday or the day before, about using YouTube. I do have 2 YouTube channels. Can I create one for Tradera?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Mass exposure, guys, right now is what's most important. A lot of the leaders in other companies that I was in, the only reason why people really seriously joined them is because they were the loudest and they were visible. Like Stormy Wellington, she used to get on Periscope, which is like Facebook Live, and she would just be on there in the grocery store talking, in her car talking. So that's how we're going to amass a following. So I have so many people following or finding me right now because I'm everywhere. I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube. I'm not really in the other platforms, but you guys, I'm not really big on social media, but I'm learning now that people are looking for Tradera, and they better run across your video. So I upload every single day.
I have one more question.
Okay.
When posting on Facebook, some businesses don't want you to mention the name. What is your take on that? Should I mention the name Tradera or should I not?
Yes, you can. And thank you I need all of you guys to write this down. I will put it in the Telegram also. Anytime that you guys post something about Tradera, at the very bottom, you need to post a disclaimer. You know, something like past profits do not predict future gains. Trading is risky. And that's good enough. I had a person from compliance contact me because they've hired some more people for compliance because, you know, these guys, they want to be around for a long time. And they were so nice about it. They're like, hey, you're killing it. Just don't forget to put disclaimers on all of your posts. Okay. So that's important.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Megan, I was talking to somebody the other day that enrolled in Tradera, and I was like, oh, so you know Megan Lynch? And she's like, no, I don't know, but I found her videos online and I'm using them to help me market.
Yeah, everybody's been messaging like, hey, can I use your videos? I'm like, feel free, go right ahead.
Yeah.
So I got that from Gary Vee. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Gary Vee. I love him though. He cusses a lot. So he's not for everybody, but everybody needs to listen to him. And he's the content guy. He's like, you got to put out, he said 100 pieces of content a day. That's a lot. But I try to put out as much content as possible as I can because people are looking. All right. And Jake, by the way, you're running the game like a pro. You're doing an amazing job. And that's what we're going to talk about today, just very simply. What you guys should be doing for the next 90 to 100 to 3 years. We don't really do anything else but what I've been doing. And I did it in my last company. Robert does it. Derek Brown, multimillionaires do it. And we don't do anything else but that. So I really want to talk about that today. Is there anybody else you have a question before we get started?
If you didn't see it, I did send you a reply on your Telegram in regards to the $99.
I did. I didn't fully understand though. Were they saying, hold on, let me read it again. So you said, so the way Founder works is the system reads your rank on your exact billing date to determine if you are a founder or not. Note this applies to both of your client and IBO subscriptions. If the system sees you're a founder, it does not charge you and you'll be good to go until your next scheduled billing date. But what if you are a different rank though, and you want, because everybody needs to have a $99 and a 15. If you don't, so one guy asked me, well, can I just do the 15 and run my business? You'll kill your business if you do that. It'll die in 30 days. Everybody needs to be paying their 99 because the only way your numbers count in your back office are subscriptions. And if there's not a $99 subscription in your leg, it won't count. So if you have everybody back there with just $15 subscriptions, that's going to be a really big problem for your organization. So that's why we say, make sure you have your own products. You can't market a product that you don't even use. That's kind of hypocritical. So Jake, do you know what they said about that though? Do we have to go in and manually purchase the 99 every month or what? How does that work?
I was wondering if that was the right column of those charts that show where you're at, because you have to have so many founders in the organization.
Well, you don't have to have so many founders. You have to have so many pure customers, which means if somebody has a $99 and a 15, they will count for you. But if somebody has just a $15, so let's say you have clients who just don't want to work the business, so they're 3 and free. But it's still good because it's a 3 to 1 ratio. So they give 3 and then one of them's free. So it doesn't really hurt anything. But the thing is as long as people pay the $15, but I need to know if you pay the $15 to be the IBO, is it going to automatically charge your card the next month, even if you're a founder or not, for 99 and for 15?
Okay.
That's what I'm going to need to find out.
I can send a follow-up.
Okay. Yeah, because I just need to know, am I going to have to, now when my $99 is due, since I'm a founder and above, do I have to go in there and manually make it charge me $99 is what I need to know. Hopefully not. I wouldn't think they would do it that way, but I just need to, know that.
Megan, this is Joanne, and I got one more question.
You're fine.
Can I put anyone in without a 3-way call? And why I'm asking you that, I'm trying to get my grandson in, and he's definitely not going to do a 3-way call.
Well, what you would be surprised, what you need to tell. You guys have to learn how to talk to these young people. I've been talking to young people my whole career. I get young people to move and kind of do what I say, but I don't talk to them like I talk to you guys. You kind of you got to speak their language, the 20-something language, which I think I do very well. So you have to tell him though, listen, Megan, she doesn't work with everybody. She's getting ready to take 30 people under the age of 30 and turn them into 6-figure earners. She may not accept you. So I'm going to get you on the phone. Do you have 2 minutes? You got to make them feel like, I don't really need you. I'm doing you a favor. You're not doing me a favor by getting on the phone with me.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So, and then teenagers and these, under 30s or something, the millennials, when you chase them, they're going to run from you. You make them chase you. It's a totally different story. And they want the clout. They want to feel like this is going to be their big chance to be known. So I play on that a little bit and I let them know, listen, if don't play me. I tell them, like, don't play me. I don't work with everybody. Are you going to be serious? Yeah, I'm going to be serious. Okay, listen, I want to make you the face though. I want to get you to your income as quickly as possible. I need you to do exactly what I tell you to do so I can get you to 500 to 1,000 a month quickly. In the next 30 to 60 days, there's no reason why you shouldn't be at 5,000 a month. And then you'll bring in the whole world. You'll be my face and my leader. They like that kind of stuff. I'm not lying to them because it's exactly what I'm going to do. But if you act like you need them, then they're like, I don't need to talk to you.
Well, my grandson, he's very popular. And he got like thousands of kids on his, I shouldn't say kids, you know, because he is in his 20s, following him on Facebook. And I was telling him the leader he could be and that he could make a lot of money if he would just allow me to work with him to, you know, to do this thing the right way. But I don't know.
They don't
I'll
listen. They don't listen to that though. I got a son right now. I'm about to, I want to beat him. 18 years old, and he's doing DoorDash and everything, but he missed hitting $2,000 a month by 2 people. And I'm like, if you don't get it together, but I can make a gazillion dollars, and kids don't listen to their parents. They just don't. Unfortunately, I don't know if maybe when I get to $100,000 a month, he'll be listening a little bit more. On the flip side, my 12-year-old, about to be 13, she works for me, and she's listens to everything I say. But, you know, I work with boys, and boys are a little bit, you know, boys. No offense to the men on here, but you guys can give us the blues very quickly. And I have some men around me, though, that they talk a different language. So I'm actually bringing on some of my men who have done it. They are successful. They're going to, you know, respect them a little bit more. When I ran a program for boys with 45 young men, I would bring men in and then leave, because men talk to each other differently. And that's what I'm going to be doing with so you guys know, there are some groups that are going to pop up. So you can write this down. Number 1, I'm going to have a Young Moguls group, and it's spelled Y-U-N-G, Youth United, Not in Gangs, Moguls. I'm going to take as many young people as possible and turn them into 6-figure earners. You guys can actually market that. When you start talking to younger people, just let them know, my partner's made a lot of money. She's actually looking for some go-getter young people. She's not going to work with everybody, and she will help you get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month in 2020 this year. But you have to, are you serious? Let me get her on the phone. And you got to let me know how old they are, because I speak a different language to them. So that is a selling point. Young Moguls, Y-U-N-G, Moguls. I'm launching them this Thursday on an 8 o'clock call, totally different from our call. Well, it'll be the same link, but it is not the same kind of call. It's very short, and it's geared toward what they understand. And I'm going to get them rolling. So Thursday, I'm going to launch that group. So if you guys have anybody who's, you know, in their millennials, you could put anybody on there, but we talk differently on there. You know, no cussing or anything, still highly professional, but I speak their language. So the Young Moguls group, and then I have the Seniorpreneurs group is going to be rolling out. So we're working on that right now. And then
is that 8 p.m.?
8 p.m. Yeah. These kids ain't getting up earlier than that. Yeah. But I'll have all of this stuff. I'm putting everything together on a flyer today that you guys will have. So you're not going to have to mentally try to keep track of everything going on. A flyer will come out every week, and it'll say exactly what's going on for the week. Okay. So I'm working on that right now. So young moguls, we have the Seniorpreneurs group. They're going to have their own Telegram, and it's going to be a little bit of a slower pace so that we can get them going and acclimated. We're also going to roll out the Freedom Mindset training, Tradera training, which will be like a couple classes a week will be MT4 training and setup. So those of you guys who are leaders in the group, you might take a day and say, hey, I'll do this day. If people jump on at this time, I can help them set up their MetaTrader 4. Because we all got to work together. The more we do together as a unit, the stronger our organization is going to be. So the main things, 2 things that I really see that is a gap with Tradera is MT4 setups for people and the MT4 training, so somebody can go through the platform basics. We'll be doing that every week. And then I'm going to have a trader come over, or somebody come over to just show people specifically how to take the trade alerts. And that's all that class will be. let's take this trade. This is how you would get into this one. This is what you would put. This is how you put your stop loss, your take profit. That class is only going to focus on how do I copy paste these trades into my phone. Okay. And then the next thing is a getting started training. Getting started training will be a 6-step quick start that runs once a week. So every new person, you can get them into the 6-step quick start training. Okay. Which will probably be more like on a Sunday night or something when there's not much going on and people are kind of settled down, and you can shift your new people into that class and they know exactly what to do in 6 steps, and it'll be recorded. Also, Reagan and I are working on this Google link today, because you guys know how it's a little bit overwhelming when you're trying to get people plugged in. They're inside of the Telegram, which is where all the excitement is, but it's hard to disseminate all of that information in there. So what we're doing is we're taking everything from the company, like the Lit Trade House, some of the links that they have, the groups that you need to get into, the paid signals group for Tradera that you need to get into, all of the information that you need, call information. We're going to put that all on one Google document, but it's only on one link. So now when you guys are trying to get your people plugged in, all you have to do is say, take this link, click on it, go through all the information. This is the information for the Freedom Mindset team. Everything is going to be on there that they need. The Tradera launch manual, all the links to get into the paid Tradera groups, any kind of additional information like what is Forex, how do I take a trade, what's an MT4, what are some different brokers. All of that stuff will be on one link. That will manage your people, including the Telegram. You don't even have to give them the Telegram anymore. You just have to give them the Google link, and it has all of that stuff on it. And you can tell people, what I want you to do is to make a list of 10 to 20 people immediately. Let's go ahead and get your people in front of the information. And then later on tonight, click on that link and start going through everything and get yourself plugged in, acclimated to our team, our organization, and to Tradera. So we're really simplifying this thing. We're almost a company within a company is how we're going to run, so that everybody's taken care of. What kind of questions do you guys have about that?
I'm glad you're working on that. I was trying to figure out how to come up with something like that on my own. So when do you anticipate that to be ready?
Today. We're going to have it all. Yeah, we'll have it done today. Since we're moving so quickly, we need to make sure that people understand how to utilize the product. When you go into the back office of Tradera, like some of those links, it just tells you about it, but you actually have to get in the Lit Trade House, and then those units and all that stuff is in that Lit Trade House, because if people don't pay, that's how they kind of remove people who haven't paid. So if people are like, well, I need to figure out how to get into the paid Telegram, we'll have all of those links on one of our links. And that's the only thing you guys will have to send people, and then they'll be plugged into the system.
Okay, perfect. I won't duplicate my work then.
Yep. No, but if you think of anything that can be added, this is the time that you guys start inboxing me or texting me and saying, hey, we might need to put this on that form. This might be helpful. I'm getting this question a lot. So if you guys can kind of do that, that would be very helpful.
Hello, Megan.
Hi there.
Yes, I want to ask about the Google link that Mia was doing for us. Is she still working on that?
I just told you guys, I needed her to, because it was Sunday night and she's doing so much managing, but she has to work her business too. So
okay.
She's done with it. I have to do some proofing. You guys are going to get it like today or tomorrow. But I told her yesterday or on Sunday, I'm like, stop for a second, because you got to work your business and you got to hit your next rank, and you're managing right now. And the last thing that you guys want to do is manage somebody else's business. So when I put it out there, I didn't want to put a ton of work on her, but it is work, and it kind of takes her away from her focusing on her own downline.
Got you.
So
No, I just didn't hear much about it, and I just want an update. I'm not rushed for it.
oh, I know you're not. I know, but yeah, she's done with it. So
Okay.
I just told her like just stop for a second because I needed her to focus.
Yeah, I thought I missed something. Yeah, because I missed Monday training. I said maybe she announced it and I just missed it. Okay, no
But
problem.
you guys will be getting that ASAP.
Okay.
I'm sure. I know she's done, but
Okay.
when she needs me to proof stuff, and I'm like, I don't have time to do it right this second.
Got you.
Megan, I have a question. At this point, once you receive those Google links, can we then start to reach out to the cold market? Because I haven't had much luck with the warm market, except that my mom did agree to sign up just to support me.
Okay, awesome. Sorry, I was trying to hold on one second. Sorry, my teenager is talking to me.
Reagan got a beautiful ad here.
Just take my card. Take my credit card. Go. Okay. Okay. Take my card. I'll talk to you in a minute. Go get me some ice and some coffee, please. Sorry. So unprofessional, but please, Mike, stop talking to me on my training. He just he's at 1,000 a month, so we just got paid today. So of course he's like, can I get my money? I'm like, I need you to go to the bank and set up your own bank account, please. And I need you to put, Devin, I need you to put 2 people on the phone with me today. And he's 2 people away from hitting rank, like get to work. So yes, as soon as you guys get that Google form, post, and drop that Google form, because you have to remember that Google form is like a funnel for you. And it has questions in there and it's tied to you and it asks specific questions for you guys to get people's info. So even if they're not ready to sign up immediately, you're going to trap their info in your spreadsheet. So for those of you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, the spreadsheet, that's how I got my people. First of all, mass exposure, guys. If you want to hit legend, you follow the leader. And this is all I did. I do it in every company. I don't have a big following typically. Okay. It's other people's people as well. But you guys could be doing this as well. So think about what I did, the psychology of it. I made a decision to join this company, to launch this company. I signed up. I actually went and talked to all my leaders on the phone first and told them, like, Mia, look, I'm about to go into this company. She's like, okay, so what's going on? I said, watch this video. I went to Reagan. I just told Reagan, like, here, just watch the video, but sign up. This is what we're doing. And then, of course, I signed up my son. I signed up Shaquan. I signed up Ray. And I signed up Tasha, because those are the people that I'm connected to the most. And then I went to Robert and I said, Robert, take this link, take a look at it. This is what I'm thinking about doing. So I put them in, or I, got them the okay from them. So you guys have to, when you're talking to people, you have to let people know that you're launching, not joining. You got to posture up on people and let them know your business. I'm launching a new platform. I'm bringing it to you first. Are you at all interested? And you guys are going to get to the point after you have some success in this company, we got to get you guys' checks up, because there's something about when you get your check up, when you posture up against people, you talk a little different, you walk a little differently as well, because your confidence, you understand that it's the real deal. And if somebody doesn't partner with you, I let them know. Listen, I did tell a guy the other day, he was so rude to me. And I'm like, right now I don't need you in my business, and you can't question my integrity. Like, if just come along later, I'm going to call somebody else. He signed up anyway, because people need to understand that, like, we're rolling with or without them. I'm doing you a favor by bringing it to you first. And then I launched my business. I put out a link. You guys could do this too. It's $14 a month to have a Zoom. If you get a free Zoom, it'll cut you off in 30 minutes. So first of all, I had a $14 a month Zoom, but now I have more than 100 people. So I pay $64 a month to run my business. I have to because I have more than 100 people on my calls. And I'll probably have to pay for another Zoom because I plan on having 1,000 people on my calls. But, I'm walking myself up to that point. And all you guys have to do at this point, this week, this is what all of you guys should be doing. Make yourself a flyer, and I'm going to show you, and launch your business on one of my 9 o'clock or 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, or 9 o'clock calls. If I were you, I would launch it on the 9 o'clock call because there's 100+ people on there. And Terry, if you tell me, Megan, I made a flyer, I think I'm going to launch my business on Wednesday night at 9. Then I know to say Terry's name and allow Terry to speak for a moment if he wants to. Well, none of those people know that all of those people aren't on there for Terry. Terry, think about this. If you launch your business and you guys really launch it, I called every person that I knew. And a lot of people said no. And guess what? I was on the phone until 3 o'clock this morning, signing up all the people who told me no first. And that's fine. I told him, I was like, well, this is what I'm doing. So, okay, if you're not going to partner with me, I'll double back and give you a income update in 30 days. Well, I don't have to give it in 30 days because I'm already at $5,000 a month, about to be at $10,000 a month. So I doubled back to those people now and said, look, this is where I am. I need you to get in right now. And they signed up their boyfriend, signed up their kid. You know what I mean? But you can't waste your time. You guys need to launch your businesses this week. Every single one of you guys who hear my voice, you need to make a flyer and pick a day at 9 o'clock. Bishop Thomas launched his business yesterday. There was 70 people on there, and he launched it at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. Make a flyer, put your picture on there or not. And I can help you guys with that too. I can't make all your flyers this time because last year when I did it, I made 120 flyers, I think, in 1 week. And I was managing and I was now a flyer maker and I couldn't really work my business. So I'm going to show you guys, it's easy to make your own flyer, put the call information on there, put your name on there. I'm officially launching. Don't miss out. Don't be late, you know what I mean, on your flyer. And then now you make a list of every single person, broke person, rich person. Rich people know money. So don't say, well, they're really successful, they don't want to do this business. Stop doing that. You guys don't know where people are in their lives. I don't care. I contact my sister-in-law and she doesn't like me and I don't like her that well either. But we're family, you know what I mean? We love each other, but I could do with or without you. But I still tell her anyway, because it's not about people joining you. It's about mass exposure in the whole world, knowing that you launched your business. If you were launching a sushi restaurant, hold on, Fred, I'm on the
Yeah, all this stuff makes sense.
jump on. Okay. Yeah, jump on the training. Okay. Jump on the training because I'm on right now. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. I got to get people to know when I'm training too. So we're all over the place. So I'm trying to get everybody, like, you guys will see my flyer and know, don't call Megan at 11 o'clock or 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock or 9 o'clock because I'm training, and then you can call me anytime in between there. But anyway, pretend like you guys are launching a sushi restaurant and you know that Aunt Sue doesn't eat sushi. But if it were your grand opening and you had a brick and mortar business, you would tell everybody you know, first of all, you would have flyers, you would have ads out, you would have everything for your brick and mortar business. We're the same thing. We're just not brick and mortar, but you have to treat this the same way you would treat another business, because we pay you $100,000 a month and your overhead is $114 to run your business. It's a no-brainer. I will not open up a regular business if I can make 100 G's a month and only spend $114. So treat this launch this week. I need to see flyers popping up, because this is what you guys are going to do. Pick a day. You know, I'm doing a call at 9. I might have 20 of you launching at the same time at 9 o'clock on Tuesday night. I may not be able to let every single one of you speak, and there's no church testimonials, so you can't be talking all along. You have to get on there and be, hey, listen, excited, everybody who's on here with me. I'm going to follow up with you right after this call. You're in for a treat. Hey, Jane, go ahead. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys. This is Jane out of, Utah, or Jake out of Utah. I didn't forget your name, Jake. I was not going to say Jake at the moment, but you're in Utah. This is Jake out of Utah. I'm excited. I have a lot of guests on here tonight. I'm going to reach out to you guys as well after this call. So you're letting them know that as soon as your launch is over, please don't go watch Law and Order, or let me go fix myself something to eat. Okay, you don't have time to do that. The fortune is in the follow-up. You got to call them as soon as I get done, because guys, I'm doing the best I can to rally the troops and make your people excited. This is a movement of people. It's not network marketing. I'm on here like preaching a good sermon of life and finances, and people, for some reason, they're moved by it because they've heard it all before. But I guarantee you, when they get on my call, they haven't heard, Mother Teresa, Malcolm X, Nipsey Hussle, Tupac, and, Harriet Tubman rolled into one, because that's what I'm doing. Like, let's go. I'm rallying the troops. You got to call them immediately afterwards and ask them, hey, were you on there? There were so many, and you got to say this, there were so many people on the call. I don't know if I saw your name. I lost count. There was 100 people on there. Were you on there? And if they say no, really? Like, we're getting ready to do some really big things. Are you serious about making some money? Yeah. Then 3-way them to me after that. Okay. And I'll get them to watch the video, or, say, hey, look, I'm going to shoot you this 9-minute video because my partner's busy. Again, now you're running game. It's the same game. My partner's really busy. Watch this 9-minute video. I'm going to call you back in 10 minutes, and I'm going to see if I can get her on the phone. She's already made almost $10,000 a month, added $120,000 to her annual income in 2 weeks. She's busy. Can you watch the video? You guys have to have a sense of urgency with your people, and they have to hear something in you that they've never heard before, because you bring them stuff and you don't sound excited. When I bring people stuff, when I brought Robert something, I said, look, I don't know, but they're making a lot of money over here. The comp plan, if it is what it says it is, we're going to make a lot of money. Can you look at it real quick? And I sent it to him. So follow up. Now, if you call somebody right after the call, that's why, guys, it's very important that you make a list on paper. You have to know who you talked to, who said yes, who said maybe, who went to voicemail. And if somebody goes to voicemail and I'm inviting them, you know what I say on their voicemail? Hey, look, really, really important. Nothing, emergency, but it's really serious. I need you to call me back. I'm going to be free for like 10 minutes. Call me back ASAP. Click voicemail. I wrote it down. Next person, next person. You're inviting people to your launch. And then you go through the same script I gave you guys before. Hey, listen, I'm in a hurry. Got a ton of people that I need to call, and I'm getting ready to go into this meeting. I am launching a new platform that I'm super excited about. That's what you say. I am launching a new platform that I'm super excited about. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. They're going to be taken aback. Like, I know Terry is not about to ask me for some money. That's how you want them to feel. And then all you're going to do is ask them to go grab a pen. It's the GAP method, G-A-P. Can you do me a really big favor? Maybe, what is it? Can you go grab a pen for me and write this down? Oh, yeah, okay, I can do that. 8 o'clock tonight, I know it's short notice, or 9 o'clock tonight, it's short notice. But I called so many people, and I was trying to get to you really quickly, but I've been so busy. Can you get on my 8 o'clock call? I need some professional people to take a look at what I'm doing, because I'm excited about it, but I respect your opinion. I know it's short notice. Can you get on at 8? Okay, listen, the call is going to lock out. Get on early. I'm going to shoot you over a link. I'll shoot you over a flyer also just to remind you before, so you don't forget, will that be okay? They will say, oh yeah, that's okay. They always say, okay. Will that be okay? Keep saying that to people. They're going to agree to giving you their firstborn before they realize it, right? And then you say, okay, listen, I get it. If you can't get on, I need you to text me. Can you, out of courtesy, text me and let me know you can't make it so I can put someone else in that spot? Be in a hurry. Write this down. Be in a hurry. Be excited. Ask them to do you a favor, the GAP method, which is go grab a pen. Invite them to your call, okay? Take it from them. Fear of loss them. Take it away from them. Hey, out of courtesy, I know it's short notice. If you can't make it, can you, out of courtesy, shoot me a text message and let me know you can't make it so I can put someone else in that spot? In essence, you're saying you're not that important. If you don't get on, I'm replacing your butt. And when they get off their phone, their ego is going to kick in and they're going to think, well, I'm getting on anyway. You ain't about to replace me and give my spot away, because that's just human nature of people. Shoot me a message. If you can't make it, I got to put somebody else in that spot. I have limited spots on this call. There'll be 100+ people on there. It's going to fill up. I only have 25 spots in that call because there's some other leaders that are going to be on there. So if you can't make it, let me know so I can give somebody else that spot. Can you do that for me? Oh, okay, yeah. All right, great. Listen, got to go into this meeting. Thank you so much. I look forward to looking at seeing you on my call. I'll probably hit you up right after the call to get your opinion. Will that be okay? Oh, yeah. You just got them to agree to a follow-up. Be in a hurry. Be excited because you're launching your platform. You're not launching my platform. You're launching your business. You did the GAP method. Write that down, number 3, GAP, G-A-P, okay? Then you invited them, invite them, and then fear of loss them, take it away. And then get them to agree to a follow-up. This is what we call income producing activity. All we do in our business, listen, is get our leaders positioned, okay? So if you're taking notes, write this down. Get your leaders in position. You may only have one. In my last company, my 2 companies ago, I only had one, Byron Jennings, and Byron signed up 20 people before I even signed up my other 2 and 3. So I haven't always had a network of people. I just have amassed this network of people, okay? And every business you guys are in, the skill set is transferable, so I've learned something along the way. So even if you only have one leader that you get positioned, it's okay. Get that leader position, and then so position your leaders. That's pre-launch. Launch your business. That is, make a flyer, make a list of 100 people. Call every single person. You do not have time to shoot the breeze. Don't ask them about their kids. Don't ask them about how church service was. It's a business call, and you say, I'm in a hurry. The reason why you say you're in a hurry, because you're going to be on the phone with Grandma Jackie, and Grandma is going to say, hey, baby, how's the kids? How's everything going? You already said, that you're in a hurry. I'm about to go into this meeting. And then Negative Ned is going to say, well, just tell me now. I mean, I would, but you can't get mad at him. You just have to say, you know what? I would love to, but I'm late for this meeting already. I have about 3 other people I got to call. Negative Ned. So if you don't get on, that's fine. I'm calling somebody else anyway. Negative Ned, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm really excited about it. I want to tell you, but you'll get all the information on the call tonight. Just don't be late because it'll lock out. Fear of loss, fear of loss, fear of loss. And then you got them running like, okay, I'll be on there. Okay. So all we do is launch our businesses, guys. 3-way people to close them. Write this down. Launch them, 3-way to close. Enroll excited people. Plug them into the training. Duplicate with all new members. Let me say it again. Write this down. Position your leaders. Launch your business with every soul that you know before somebody else tells them, and they end up in somebody else's downline because you were afraid to invite them. And please stop telling me, guys, don't call me. Please don't call me and say, well, I don't have anybody. I don't blah, blah, blah. And if I take your cell phone and I see one soul in there, me and you are going to have a problem. Because you guys know people. You just are too afraid to talk to them. Manushka, I know, I get what you're saying. You don't want to talk to your family. You have to. Every business, you need to hear as many no's as you possibly can. And talk to your family first. And Manushka, get your nose out of the way. Every business you get into, Manushka, you better sound just as excited as when you got into, you know, the carnival business and you were selling candy apples. I don't know. But you can't not tell them. That is the biggest mistake. And if you guys say that, I'm telling you right now that you're not going to be successful in network marketing, because you're always going to say, well, let me not say anything. I can't because I have no friends left. It's not true, okay? Talk to your family first and get your nose out of the way. Because Manushka, the more no's you hear, the quicker you can get to yes and get it out of the way, okay? Thank you. Can you put some cream in my coffee real quick? Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. I don't care what they say about you, son. You're okay with me. Bye, be careful. Okay, so list everybody. You have to call everybody, okay? Position your leaders first. Make a list of every single person you know, every single family member, everybody. 80% of them, Manushka, are going to say no, but 20% of them will say yes. So some of you guys, you don't launch your business right because you call 10 people, 80% of them say no, so you put 2 people in your business. If you give me 100 people, 20 of them might say yes, 20% may say yes, and you stack them all together. Think about this. I'm running another company, and I still told the traders, even though the traders were ticked off at me and have been mad at me for a while, and now today we had a really great meeting, and now they're not so mad anymore. Because be quiet, you're at 1,000 a month, and then we're getting ready to roll out an automated trader. So I didn't care. You can't care what people think. This is your business. So launch it for real. Don't join Tradera. You're not going to make a lot of money. Launch it, follow up, 3-way to close, enroll excited people.
And duplicate.
Enroll excited people, plug them into the training because you don't want to manage them. Plug them in and duplicate. That's all we're going to do, all the way to $100,000 a month with every single person that comes aboard. Does that make sense? And then all you do is you watch your numbers. You know your numbers. The 3-way is you have to drive 7 levels deep. We talked about this. We're going to duplicate by 3s in your business. And then all you do is you drive your legs. That's it. That's all I'm doing. And guys, this is all I will be doing from now until forever. This is all we do. And then guys, you're going to start to see so many people in this company that we're going to start to do in-home meetings. So you can start doing in-home meetings right away. Invite 5 people to your house and tell all of them, hey, could you bring some ice? Could you bring some paper cups? Because it's only $1, but now here's the psychology of you doing a in-home meeting. They feel obligated to come because, oh man, I got to go to Terry's house because I told him I'd bring some ice. You told everybody to bring ice, so take the ice and go stick it in your bathtub. You might have 10 bags of ice in your bathtub, and you don't even have to have a PowerPoint. Do the 1-pager. And when you guys do the 1-pager, every single one of you guys can read, and everybody in your group, you're going to say, hey, listen, let me pass out these 1-pagers for you guys. You might call me and have me close out your meeting. Robert did that the very first night that he joined. He had like 50 people at Derek Brown's house, one of his leaders. And I was doing a call, so I couldn't close their meeting out. So he called Dominique Barbie, and she closed the meeting out on a call, on a phone call, put her on speaker, and she closed this call out. And then everybody signed up. And then guess what? You bam fam. If you have 3 people at your house looking at it, and then you book a meeting from a meeting. Hey, who can I pick on? Joanne. Hey, Joanne, you want to have a meeting at your house in a couple days? Just invite a few people, and I'll invite a few of my people over as well. And then now you're bam famming, booking meetings from meetings, launching people's business, doing in-home meetings, doing conference calls, duplicating with all new people. That's all that Robert Dean did, all the way to $48 million. Being with him for 3.5 years, that's all we did. And we made money in every company, and everybody made money. And we went, unfortunately, some of these companies don't pan out, and you got to move your team. This one, though, Trump tight. I'm super excited about it. And I tell people, somebody asked me, well, what if this company doesn't work out? Well, I would have already made $100,000 off of $114 a month. So we'll be fine, right? Make your money. You can't worry about things that you can't control. What kind of questions? What else did I need to tell you guys? So I'm getting everything organized for you guys for the team. And then we can kind of get people acclimated, utilizing the products, that type of thing, and just following the system, income producing activity. What kind of questions do you guys have for me? Oh, Terry, I'm sorry. Let me add this about the in-home meetings. Okay. And I'm going to train on this. I'll have a video on it. You do not want to overdo it. You want chips, Sprite, water, maybe some cheap cookies. That's it. Maybe a fruit bowl and something to drink. This is not a time for you to flex on your new recipe. You're going to kill your business if you do that, because then somebody's going to come to your house. You're going to have the whole spread laid out. And Kendra, people are going to say when they come, I can't do that. I don't have the money to buy all that food. I don't have the. Kendra, you want them to say, that's all I have to do is read from a piece of paper and spend $10 and get some chips and some water and Sprite and maybe some dollar store cookies. That's it. That's what you want them to say. You want them to say, this is easy. It's the psychology of our business. Terry, what were you going to say?
Oh, no, I just was going to say, yesterday was the first day I took one of the trades from the alerts and made like $900 on the trade.
Shut your freaking mouth. You got to do a testimony today.
Yeah, it was crazy. I took it and went to work and looked at it. It was like 900. So yesterday I made about $1,000 trading.
Shut up.
Yeah, off the signal, off a $6 lot size. I just tripled it up and just looked at it, and it was like, bam. So
That's
it's
awesome.
a $1,200 a day yesterday just trading. I never had that before.
Oh my good. Okay, can you do a testimony on my calls?
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. Tasha, you did some big numbers too, right?
Yeah, close to 700 last week. Over 100 with the signals last night.
Crazy.
And listen to this, guys. I signed up this young guy, Gabriel Alexander, and he is complete. You guys heard me talk about him. He's completely blind. Okay, he was shot in the head in a drive-by shooting in California, but you would never know it. He was in a coma, almost lost his life. He's listened to every video I've ever put out. He's almost at 1,000 a month right now, doing 3-way calls, signing up people. Don't know how he's doing it. And then listen, last night he sent me a message, a screenshot that he made $600 yesterday on the signals. I'm like, how did you take them? I mean,
He is amazing.
I don't even understand. So I'm like, we got to talk today, Gabriel. Yeah, but he made 200. Hold on, wait, let me look. That is crazy though, guys. That's why I'm saying, like, once we teach people just how to take the trades, like Tasha, maybe you and Terry can help do that as well. I know Marcia is going to be doing some like MT4 trainings, but the more we offer to our organization with Tradera, the more people you guys are going to get to sign up, because I got some things coming with the automated trader that I just finally, Tasha, cut a deal with the traders for the 2 automated traders. And
you are so awesome.
yeah, so I'm going to roll everything out on Friday. And one of the automated traders, $3,000 in the account, guys, documented. That account went to $94,000 yesterday.
Crazy.
94,000. And in the automated trader is doing, it's really doing 50 to 100% on the account, but I'm not going to say that, because I'm going to say more like, 20 to 50% on your money, because that's still good. Under promise, over deliver. But right now, the automated trader, the small one that we have, did anywhere from 34 to 58% on everybody's money. And then the big Pam is doing 50 to 100% on it, but I'm not going to say that, but that's what it's doing. So I just negotiated, and finally, people had to be mad for a second, and then I had
now
to.
they're happy.
Now they're happy. Okay.
Nice.
You guys are going to be happy too on Friday, when I tell you how MMT is going to change, because it's, I'm transitioning it over to me. So I am changing that. So Tradera, and then Apprentice Minds Global, AMG, is my company. But I don't want to wait for everything to be rolled out. So I'll tell you guys on Friday how we're going to go ahead and move into the PAMs. If
that is fire.
People are on our teams though. And that's the thing. Just like Dominique Barbie, their selling point is, if you join our Tradera team, we'll give you one of their indicators or whatever. Ours is going to be way, not that it's a competition, but because it's not. I love her, and everybody's working together, and we're in her organization. But ours is, if you join our Tradera team, well, we're going to give you Young Moguls group, seniorpreneurs, if you need extra help. We're going to give you MT4 training and setup. We're going to give you how to copy and take the trade class once a week. And we're going to give you access to an automated trader if and only if you are a Tradera member. Like, we're bringing in the whole world. I just got off the phone with like 4 of the biggest leaders in other companies, and I just brought them over.
Wow. Everybody's
coming, because if Robert Dean's over here, and Derek Brown's over here, and Clifton Wright is over here, and some people who shall remain nameless because they don't want their checks cut in other companies are over here underneath aliases. Everybody is coming. You guys better tell them before these big leaders, because they tell the world, And Clifton Wright, he was a big leader in a company where I made all my money. Game Loot is my first company. I made $10,000 a month when I was with Robert. I went from $700 in 7 months to $10,000 in 10 months following Robert. And then I've always done that in every company, because this is what we do. We launch. Okay. There's almost 900 people in my organization, and we're still going into our 3rd week. You guys can do it too, though. Do not look at me like anything special. I just pre-launch leaders, launch my whole business to everybody and their mother and father. And then I follow up, enroll excited people, plug them into my training, and duplicate them as fast as I can. That's it. For the next 90 days, and you just can't get bored doing it, because we don't do anything else fancy. What kind of questions do you guys have? Because that's really all I think that's all I have today.
Megan, I just want to encourage everyone to really do the 3-way calls. Guys, you have to hear Megan on the phone with your leader or your prospect and hear the magic in how she closes. Don't try to do all the work yourself. Just get them on the phone. Trust me, it works.
Yes, it does.
Thank you, Tasha, for saying that. I appreciate it. That is the one thing that I meant to talk to you guys about, that I was getting ready to not talk to you about. Okay, look right here real quick. Write this down too, guys. This is what you have to do. It is the bread and butter of our business, okay? All the stuff that I just told you, launching, following up, 3-way them to close, getting out of your own way, you guys will get used to the language because you're peaking and passing. But then here's what has to happen. This is what most people don't do. It's going to kill your business. You have to assume, I talked about this before, that every single person is going to quit. You have to make it hard for them to quit. I know Tasha's not going anywhere because I'm all the way in her network already. And I've met all of her people and she's already gotten a check. I know she's not going anywhere. This is what some of you guys are doing. You sign up 3 people, 1, 2, 3, and then you go and chase the birds out here. And what about these people that you already have? Tasha, when I put you in this business, did I leave you at any point?
Nope.
No. If I put Reagan in the business, I put every person I put in the business. I actually hand enrolled 100 people. Like I called every person. It took me 3 days and walked them through the entire sign-up process. And it took me 3 days and no sleep. But why did I do that? Because I've trained all 100 people. They understand what I'm doing. And now some of them are out duplicating. Some of them are waiting around like goldfish and mad, while the rest of us are over here sharks eating up everything, $1,200 in your trading account in one day. You can't be concerned about those people. But listen, as soon as you guys sign up your 3 people, tell me, what should you do with those 3 people? Anybody?
Get them 3 people. Help them get 3 people.
But what do you need to do first and foremost to help them? You have to put them
Put them on the phone. Yes.
Okay.
And guys, I'm not going to be the only leader. The reason why Tasha says put them on the phone with me and you guys are quiet, not because you're washing dishes and you're away from your phone while I'm doing your business. You're listening to me. You're going to notice I say the same thing every time. You edify me like the first Black female president. I'll edify you like my vice president. And then I ask the same question. Hey, Terry, how's it going? How are you? Where are you located, Terry? I say the same thing every time. And half the time I already know the answer. Hey, Terry, did you get a chance to check out, we're doing some great things over here. Did you get a chance to check out our webinar or my 9-minute video? No, man, I haven't had a chance. Hey, that's okay. Listen, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but right now I'm getting ready to help Tasha make $500 a month in the next 48 to 72 hours. She's killing the game already. She's got me on the phone with the whole world because, again, I'm letting you know, Terry, you're not that important. And then, so the person's like, oh, I'm not the only one. And it's like a bad boyfriend or girlfriend. They only want you when you have somebody else. Like, no, I got other people. So what you want to do is you just are listening and you're quiet. This one lady, I couldn't even get a word in. She kept interrupting me on my 3-way and I had to call her like, you don't be quiet while I'm talking. Let me do this. So, and then I'm going to either get them to watch the video. I'm going to make sure that they understand that, hey, Tasha's really busy, Terry. So Tasha, I know you have about 5 other people you want me to talk to, but I know you wanted Terry to see it first. Terry, can you watch the video real quick? We'll call you back in 10 minutes or you call us if we don't call you back. Most of the time, they'll call you back like, hey, wait, I watched it. But you did tell them, hey, we'll call you back. And I'll say, hey, Tasha, can you go ahead? I'm free for 20 minutes. Go ahead and put those other people on the phone for me so I can, make sure that they understand how much money we're making over here. And then I want to help them. And Tasha's like, okay, yeah, no problem. I'll hang up. I'll call you right back. And then I'll say, hey, thanks, Terry. We'll call you in 10 minutes. If we don't call you, go ahead and call us, okay? If I don't answer, it's because I'm talking to somebody else. So I'll get back with you in like 2 minutes. So hang tight, Terry. Is that okay? Okay, good deal. Boom. Hang up. Call the next person. I'll have 5 to 10 people watching the video all at the same time. We'll follow up, enroll excited people, plug them into the system, duplicate them, run the game again, over and over and over and over again every day. Okay? Here's what you guys are not doing. When you sign up your 3 people, you can't do it all the time. So you have to introduce me to them. Dominique Barbie signed me up, and the very next day, she called me on the phone with David Luciaga, who is the #1 money earner in this company. He's at $50,000 a month. Immediately, I already knew what she was doing because you need that kind of like fire. She introduced me to David Luciaga. He told me, you're going to kill the game. He spent some time with me. That's what I'm going to do with your people. I'm going to say, what do you want though? Are you wanting to trade? Do you want me to help you make 500 a month? What's your bottom line? What's your number? How much money do you need to make right now to make life a little bit easier? Well, I need 1,000 a month would be helpful. Are you willing to do 1,000 a month effort and do exactly what I tell you to do? And then here's the problem though. They say, yes, I will. And I don't know if Ken's on here, but I need to talk to Jose because you guys are on my team now and I'm a coach. So I'm going to get in your butt when I need to. Don't tell me you want to make $1,000 a month. And I tell you, make a list of 10 to 20 people real fast. Matter of fact, just hang up the phone and call anybody and put them on the phone. And then I don't hear from you for 24 hours. You don't want to make money. It sounds good, but you don't want to make money because if you did, you would do exactly what I told you to do. So you guys got to get your people to understand that like timing is everything right now. And hang up the phone, make a list, give me your top 5 people. Now I've started to say to people, Terry, in the next hour, I need you to put me on the phone with 2 to 5 people. Can you do that? Okay. Text me your first and last name. I'll save you on my phone. If you call me, I'll answer and we'll knock out this 3-way call. Okay. But people are afraid to hear no. And then they're going to get off the phone. They're all hyped. And if they wait 10 minutes, guess what their mind is doing? You can't do this. They're going to think it's a pyramid scheme. It's a scam. And then their minds are not right. That's why I told you guys every day is about personal development. And every day I watch Holton Buggs, Robert Dean, Robert Kiyosaki, Stormy Wellington, Jim Rohn, Les Brown, Eric Thomas, Megan Lynch. Listen to my own self, right? Like that girl's good. She's gotten a lot better since, back in the TLC days, But you guys you gotta feel this. You gotta understand our business, 90% of it is your mindset about what you're doing and how you feel about. And I feel really good. That's why I go from 8 to 4 in the morning every day, nonstop. And I am not tired. I take nutrients and minerals, 72 minerals a day, my fish oils. I got a really good product. I take nitric oxide. I have throat health. I drink a lot of water. And so I'm good. Any questions?
You mentioned last night about being on Facebook. How do I find your tapes on Facebook?
I'm actually on YouTube. Megan Lynch is my name on YouTube. MEGANLYNCH, Megan Lynch. And then I just upload all my videos to YouTube all the time.
Okay.
One last question.
Yes, sir.
The link for the flyer so we can get that made.
Oh, okay. Let me show you. Thank you. Okay. Amaya, bring me a paper towel, please. And the creamer to my coffee, please. They're like, their hands are always out. So if their hands are out, I'm going to make them work.
That's how you do it.
They don't complain either because you just asked me for some AirPods. So go get me a paper towel and some creamer for my coffee.
And one other thing while they're getting that one-page presentation.
It's inside. I'll post it again. It's inside the link to it. It's a Google link and you can print it off. It's inside of the Telegram, but I'll post it again. And those are the things, when I give you guys one link and all that stuff is going to be right there so you guys aren't overwhelmed and hunting around for things. Okay, so here's what you guys need to do to make a flyer. And I'm glad you brought this up, Terry. It is very important, guys. People are visual and nosy. On your social media pages, you need to post a message, a disclaimer. You can steal a disclaimer off of my, thank you, sweetheart. You can steal a disclaimer off of my page because you have to have disclaimers on everything. Oh, sorry. And
Megan,
then,
are you showing it?
oh, I'm sorry. You guys can't see. Hold on one second. Share. And then if anybody wants to know how to do a Zoom, which some of you guys have been asking me, I'll be doing like some Zoom tutorials so that you understand how to work the Zoom platform, which is really easy, but there's some things you have to do in settings, you know, so we don't have people doing stuff they don't need to be doing.
Like writing on your wall.
Like writing on my wall and having their video on and craziness happening. So like right now, I don't think you guys can turn your videos on. Oh yeah, you can. I thought I set my settings so you guys couldn't turn your videos on, but I guess I have to fix that. Not that I don't want to see you, Terry, but some people don't know their videos are on. Okay, so you guys want to go to Poster My Wall and create a free account because it's free. Postermywall.com. And then when you create a free account, they'll give you my stuff as well. And they'll give you create a design. There's templates for everything back here. Anything you could ever want. Hold on, let me. Anything you could ever want to make a flyer for, you know, there's a flyer back here. Like, let me do like a webinar. You know, it might be something like this, or it may be something like, let me see, event. I'm just going to put event. You know, it might be something like this. And you see how like colorful it is and it's bright. All you have to do is, well, that one moves. So you could still use this one if you wanted. But let me not do that one. Some of them have movement to them, and most of them are free. So let's say I'm going to do something like this one right here. And I'm going to do, hey, I should do a March Madness blast. All right, anyways. So you go back here and you just replace stuff. So I could actually put, oops. That one's a little strange, isn't it? I could just remove this if I didn't want that backdrop back there. And then, you know, I could fill in the blanks. Launch. I don't know. And then you fill in your times and stuff like that. You can change out all this stuff. All this stuff can be deleted out of there if you don't want it. If you wanted to put a photo in there, I could come over here and it'll just let you upload your photos. And Shaquan, let's put Shaquan's face on there. You might just upload a photo and drop your photo right over here. Something like that. I don't know, something in the middle, move it around, put it at the bottom, move all your other stuff up if you wanted. You know, all this stuff is movable. So like if you look at mine, I just go and look for templates that I like, and then you guys can start posting stuff yourself. Like I made this one right here that I need to post, and it just says creating a new Wall Street 2020 vision. I'll use this one too. 2020 vision, Wall Street to your street, hosted by Megan Lynch, Millionaire Mastermind, powered by Zoom, starts 246. 249. Move it over. Be early, the call's gonna lock out. I could put a dial-in number if I wanted. And then this is all I do. Like I put this over here, put this here. I could change anything I wanted. And then this is how I do it so I don't have to pay for it. I click download, and then I click download here, and it puts it right here. And all I do is I move it. And then all I do is I actually drop stuff in my Facebook. So, or you can email it to yourself and save it, like send it to your email and then open up your email on your phone and save it as an image. And then it just looks like a flyer. What I do is I drop everything in my Facebook Messenger to myself. One sec. So I will go here and I just open up my Facebook Messenger because it's easy. And I know where everything is because I send everything to myself. That's a little trick as well, guys. If something's important, text it to yourself. Something's important, message it to yourself in Messenger. I have a running Messenger to myself. And then I just drop it in here and then watch. I'm going to go into this Facebook Messenger. I'm going to save it. And then watch, it's going to show up in Telegram. You guys see it in Telegram?
Yeah, it popped up, Megan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just, looks like a flyer. You can actually take these and take them to the store and, or I'm sorry, take them to wherever and print them off. And then look at this. I'm going to start doing this as well. They have those pull tab flyers. You guys could be sharing your business. I just put like pull tab because I don't know what it's called. Pull tab. And then look at all these things like daycare. And you could customize it right here and put your own phone number and stuff right here. And look, Megan Lynch, 317-796-4361. And look, now change the address or whatever, put it whatever I want on that flyer and go cut these before you take them and go hang them up everywhere in schools, you know, let me help you make $500 a month in the next 48 to 72 hours. Serious inquiries only. You will be trained, right? Because we're a business. You will be trained, learn how to make $50 to $100 from your cell phone and how to become a marketing expansion leader. Call me below and hang it up everywhere. Colleges, billboards, or like, you know what I mean? Those push boards and stuff, libraries. Somebody's going to tear this off and call you because everybody's always looking for a job.
True.
Does that make sense? And it's free.
Okay.
You guys got it?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else you guys need? And if you create your free account too, you can save all of them. So look, I have all these flyers. Like you guys are going to be getting this that has the calendar on it so that we can stay organized, right? So you'll know, okay, Sundays at this time, this time, this time. Okay. I know what date it is. These are the upcoming webinars that I need to be on. I'll have a flyer for, these are all of the conference call numbers that the leaders use, and these are when their calls are. So you guys, these will be posted all over the place so you guys will understand exactly what we're doing. So run it like a real business. It is a real business. It'll pay you more than your business.
This call was recorded, right?
Yes, it was. I know it's super long though, but.
No, it's fine. I had to step away. I just enrolled somebody, but it meant I missed a lot of the meeting.